Hey, hey. What do you think? Give us some thoughts on whatever you have heard so far.
Oh man, I don't know. I just showed up for live. I still don't understand this idea that, or this misunderstanding that any sorts of pressure differential should always reach equilibrium when we have a clear evidence of pressure grade. You can go out and measure yourself that does not reach equilibrium. There's a reason for that, but they don't like that reason.
How the mic.
Who mentioned equilibrium?
Flatzoid did.
I didn't mention equilibrium. Entropy.
I never heard him
Different
say
things.
The
and equilibrium aren't the same thing.
What you were describing is equilibrium.
No, what I'm describing is entropy. It's two different things.
When you described a higher pressure next to a lower pressure doing
Entropy.
something, and what happens when the higher pressure meets that lower pressure?
Entropy increases and it fills the available space. It's not equilibrium, that's entropy.
And when it fills the available space, what happens to the pressure everywhere within that available space?
It equalizes.
Uh-huh.
But that's a constant container. If you're in a dynamic system where all the oxygen and everything is created from bottom up, it's going to be heavier bottom. That's as easy as that.
So it equalizes.
I mean, if you fill a compressor up, do you think it's full to the brim straight away? Or does it take time to get filled?
Mm-hmm. And when it gets full, what do we call that?
You cannot get equilibrium. It's impossible.
Do you know what the definition of equilibrium is?
Everything seeks equilibrium, but you cannot get equilibrium.
So we're just playing word games about how to describe pressure?
I'm not. You putting words in my mouth. I didn't say anything about equilibrium. Entropy and equilibrium are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Pressure gradients is not equilibrium. Pressure gradients can be demonstrated in a container. You cannot demonstrate it without a container unless you just make like you say, assertion, go up a mountain. But that's just an assertion. You cannot demonstrate it as a demonstration without a container.
So all I need is a pressure gradient without a container to prove that?
A demonstration, not your belief saying I can go up a mountain because I see less pressure up there. That's just a belief.
So why isn't that a demonstration?
Because it's just you're violating nature.
How am I violating nature?
Every single gas law requires volume, and every volume requires containment.
And do those gas
volume?
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, you're on.
Do those gas laws state that gases can also not be affected by other forces?
Everything's affected by every force.
Oh, so the gas laws are affected.
Obviously, but you need containment to have the gas.
You do?
What is volume?
Why do we need containment?
Can you have volume without containment?
Can a force provide containment?
That's not my question. Can you have volume without containment?
Sure, because not physical. You're asserting physical containment, right? That's the misunderstanding here.
Volume is physical. This is physics. It's physical. So can you show me volume without containment?
Sure. There's pressure between my hands right now. There's nothing containing it.
How do you know there's nothing containing it?
How do we know there is something containing it?
It's like we have gas pressure. You still haven't answered me. I want volume without containment.
Well, that's easy. Does gas pressure fall to Earth?
No, gas doesn't fall.
It does not. It doesn't.
No. Show me gas falling.
So there's no pressure gradient?
Pressure gradient first has to require a containment. To have containment, you have volume. That's what I said. Can you provide containment without volume?
Well, no. The pressure gradient happens because the gas is being or is falling towards Earth.
Gas doesn't fall.
Oh, well, it does.
No, it doesn't.
So it goes up.
You just demonstrated contradiction in your own claim a few minutes ago that everything changes what happens with gas. So if you're claiming it falls, then temperature does nothing to gas, your gravity does nothing to gas, air does nothing to gas, pressure does nothing to gas, area does nothing to gas.
Oh,
But
where?
still
what
obfuscating
specifically?
the point.
What specifically did I say that precludes those things from happening?
You just said gas falls down. If gas falls down, then it's ignoring every other natural phenomena that equates gas changes.
Why?
Temperature. You would say temperature changes gas, how it behaves.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you think temperature is the same everywhere?
No.
So then how would it be going the same vector if it's changing?
I don't know. You haven't shown me why it should or should not. I'm not even sure what you're getting at here.
You state that everything, I mean, you know gas law probably. Temperature changes how gas behaves. You're saying it falls down.
Mm-hmm.
You're just proving, just by temperature alone, that gas isn't going to fall down. It's going to change vectors because of behavior.
I mean, I haven't
Pressure
mentioned
alone
temperature.
changes.
I don't know why you're mentioning temperature.
When you talked about equilibrium, you measured temperature.
Oh, no, we were talking about pressure, not temperature.
Temperature is part of pressure, by the way.
But that's cool. We weren't specifically talking about it.
Okay, so back to my first point. Can you please show me volume without containment?
Oh, yeah, on Earth, it's outside.
No, that's not volume without containment.
Oh,
It's the same as me saying. It's the same as me saying we've got containment, aka we got volume. And the thing that actually supports me more than you is the gas laws.
Well, see, the gas laws don't, though, right? Like, you're ignoring the fact that the gas laws allow for the gas to be affected by other forces like gravity. Right? None of those gas laws state that gas cannot be affected by gravity, do they? Right?
Actually, they do.
They do. They say the gas cannot be affected by gravity, or is not.
Gravity can't affect entropy.
No, we're talking about gas, not entropy. Entropy is something that happens, not the mass that represents
disorder.
Air pressure.
It's disorder. It's disorder. If you have gravity, you can't have disorder.
Why?
Because it's going to pull it in a uniform to one vector.
It pulls the disorder in a uniform vector.
You understand? So you're just saying it's doing something on entropy. You just said it can't do anything to entropy.
No, I never said I can't do anything to entropy. I don't know. You keep putting words in my mouth, man.
You said that 1 minute ago. So can you please provide for me a volume without a containment? Demonstrate without pointing to the sky. Just can you get a demonstration from anybody, even yourself? It doesn't matter. Just want to show me volume of anything without containment.
Yeah, you just go outside.
I think we're going to the Oakley playbook here.
Yeah, he's just
leave Oakley out of this. Leave Oakley out of this.
No.
It's me talking.
Yeah, tell me.
It's true.
Does gas have mass?
Obviously, density.
And does mass fall towards Earth?
No.
Mass does not fall towards Earth.
Helium has mass, correct?
Helium floats above the other mass of the atmosphere due to buoyancy, right?
Thank you. Density. Like I said, you said mass falls to Earth. So
what I asked
mass is going up.
What I asked for, does atmosphere have mass?
Atmosphere
not does helium have mass.
Rakia, you hold the mic and mute yourself, bro.
Helium has mass. Everything has mass. But helium is not going down, it's going up, which is already contradicting your argument.
Yeah. Why is it a contradiction?
Because you said mass goes down. If helium has mass, it's going up.
And
which is already contradicting the down.
What's helium's relative mass and density to the rest of the atmosphere around it?
You're just proving relative density. Your argument was everything that has mass goes down, a vector of down.
No, the argument is that everything that has mass is affected by gravity. Now, that doesn't mean that it's going to pull against it, because I can go out and lift some weights away from gravity, right? Does that mean that gravity is not affecting the weights, even though I'm pushing away from the vector?
You
relative
just said
density
pushing
is
down.
specific gravity.
Exactly. specific gravity came because of relative density.
Guys,
Adding a g to it doesn't make it fact.
hey, I have to wrap this up.